To welcome everybody to our November 5th Brigantine City Council meeting. Please rise for the flag salute. And can you read the exact announcement? Tigers are executive tonight.
No executive, Mayor.
First up, we have our approval of our October 15th, 2025 council meeting minutes. We have a motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Approval of bill requisition list. We have a motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. At this time, we'll open it up. This is public comment on agenda items only. Please come up and state your name and address for the record. Seeing no public comment, we're going to close the public portion. First up, we have ordinance number 24/2025, which is an introduction. This is amending chapter 210-37, article 2 of the city code. Motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-241, and this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, declaring a local state of emergency due to severe beach and dune erosion and requesting immediate state and federal assistance for emergency beach replenishment and coastal restoration. We have a motion second.
Second.
For us, this is really important. One of the major issues that's going on, especially down in Washington, D.C., is the availability of money for beach replenishments. We've been hit pretty hard between Hurricane Aaron and a number of nor'easters that have hit us. We've probably lost about 3 feet of sand on that north end beach. Other South Jersey towns have probably lost, like Ocean City lost like 12. This is definitely an emergency from Brigantine south. A lot of the South Jersey mayors are now working together with Congressman Van Drew in order to get emergency beach replenishment money. And I think this really kind of highlights the importance of what Congressman Van Drew is trying to work on. Right now, there is no dedicated funds for beach replenishments, and he's putting together legislation now to make sure that there is dedicated money, not just for New Jersey, but for all of our coastal communities on both coasts and all around, to make sure that there is money in the budget in order to handle this. So it's something that needs to get done. I know Washington, there's a shutdown, but just because their government shut down doesn't mean that our lives need to stop. And I think this is getting to the point of being emergent, especially when you get up to the end of that promenade. If you see on the high tide, especially on these nor'easters, that water is almost at the point of reaching that dune line and starting to come into the streets and impact that home that's there. So it's really important to make sure that we get this done. The DEP has already come out and done damage studies to see how bad things were after Hurricane Aaron. And I know actually a big help from Councilman Neil Kane, his drone shots that he used out there, we were able to show before and after pictures of Hurricane Aaron, which shows the significant erosion that happened. We also have Stockton Coastal Research, who's been monitoring our beaches. We have the information and data from when they first did the beach replenishment till now, so we can show, before and after all the way through. So it's important that we share this. It's good that we were included in that report, and we're going to be working with the DEP and the Army Corps to try to get that funding available to get that emergency beach replenishment. When we hear more information, we'll be sure to make sure that we keep the public informed. There's any questions or comments? Yeah, absolutely. With the help of Congressman Van Drew, we were able to meet with the Army Corps and the DEP. They're doing a federal study over the next year to look at whether or not it makes sense to what they call put hard structures out in the water. These are groins, jetties, wave breaks. They want to study this for the next year. It is not just about Brigantine. This is a study they're doing on the entire East Coast. Brigantine actually has two areas in the study. One is the promenade area. The other one is the south end of the island, where the Cove Beach is. We get hit with heavy erosion on both ends, so they want to study that. One of the issues the Army Corps is concerned with is that they're not sure if jetties work. They're concerned that if they put the jetty in, to use trapped sand in one area on the north end and rob it from the south end. All of our sand goes from north to south. They actually put jetties in right before the last beach replenishment in Atlantic City. They put T-jetties out there. And talking with the Army Corps, it actually did nothing to hold the sand in place. They said there's no rhyme or reason. Sometimes you put jetties in, it helps. Sometimes you put jetties in and it doesn't help. Talking with Stu Farrell, he was with Stockton Coastal Research, has been studying Brigantine since the 1970s. He said actually what has really been building up the island and the reason why our little, they're actually called groins, but the little jetties along the island, the reason they're all buried in is actually because of the south end jetty. That jetty is so long from years of doing beach replenishment, it's actually been stacking the beach up all the way back. His suggestion, if you want to lengthen our beach here, lengthen that jetty longer to give it more of an ability to catch sand and make, because you see the south end of the island's getting bigger. He said that will eventually continue to hold that sand north. And that is his suggestion. And this is an idea that we've actually pitched to both the DEP and the Army Corps. So they're going to be looking at all of these options to determine what makes the most sense. One of the things, speaking with one of the representatives from the Army Corps, they said they're going to look at hard structures versus continual replenishments. We used to be on a 6 to 8 year cycle. They're now thinking we probably in most shore towns will need to be on about a 3-year cycle, but they want to look at the cost benefit. Is it cheaper to put hard structures in everywhere, or is it cheaper for them to continue to do replenishments? They said that cost, bless you, that cost is actually going to drive a lot of the decisions that they make. So we'll keep everybody informed as that goes through. I followed up with Congressman Van Drew's office last week to kind of get an idea of where this was. They said the big focus right now is they're working on the study that is this emergency beach replenishment. So a lot of focus is on there because that's the more emergent issue right now. So we'll keep people posted as this progresses.
I just wanted to say, as far as the beach replenishment up and down the coast from here down south, I don't know if people realize that tourism is the number one business in Cape May County, and it's in the top 2 in Atlantic County. It generates over $8 billion. New Jersey generates over $50 billion in tourism. So it's a good reason. It helps the economy, employment, job creation. So it's something definitely that.
All right, if there's no further comments, we have roll call.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-242, and this is a resolution by the City of Brigantine, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, requesting approval of an item of insertion of special revenue, authorizing an amendment to the 2025 adopted budget. This is a DOT grant where Brigantine has been awarded $269,995 from the state of New Jersey. This is from a New Jersey DOT grant in 2024. This for phase 1, the repaving of Harbor Beach Boulevard. So one of the things that we do with our projects is we put the projects there, we get the money ready, we apply for grant money. If grant money comes in, we're able to take the balance of that money and move it to the next project in order to keep things going. But Brigantine aggressively goes after grant money to try to make sure that we keep our expenses and our taxes under control the best that we can. We have a motion and second.
So.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-243. This is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing the award of contract to South State Inc. for reconstruction of a portion of Harbor Beach Boulevard. This is in the amount of $448,842. Motion second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-244. This is a resolution authorizing the award of contract with 19th Hole at the Links LLC for catering at the Brigantine Links Golf Course. We have a motion and second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-245. This is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing a contract with Unitech Drilling Co. Inc. for the removal of the motor at well 5. This is the amount of $8,175. We have motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-246. This is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing a contract with Unitech Drilling Co. Inc. for the installation of a new motor at well 5. This is the amount of $28,164. With motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-247. This is a resolution authorizing property tax exemption for a permanent, I can say it, permanent, it's written on here wrong, permanent disabled veteran, block 7701, lot 34. Motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
I feel like I'm stuck in like a Uber loop. All right, we're good now. All right, questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Resolution 2025-248. This is a resolution authorizing the execution of amended development agreement with Block 846 Associates. We have a motion and second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Next up, we have our consent agenda. We have our ugly sweater run, basket raffle license number 1129, 50/50 raffle license number 1130, handbag bingo license number 1131. A motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Next up, we have our council manager committee discussions. Tiger, anything good for us? No. Chiefs. Over to Paul Lettieri.
Captain John Flanagan passed away.
Nancy.
Recreation Commission meeting. Topics discussed, so just to go online or stop in. Just classes that they had there, concert series, dates. Updating.
Just one thing, Mayor, we have beach commission. End of year meeting. It's interested in coming. That moves out. It's usually here on Thursday, around 6 p.m. So that's what we get a notice. If you'd like to come out, have some ideas of beach cleanup, ideas to improve our beaches, or just come out.
Just Brigantine Art Club, start that.
Thanks, Mayor. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We really appreciate seeing you here, coming out on this nice Wednesday night. Big, beautiful beaver moon in the sky tonight, I hear. Other than that, the only thing I have is there's a great parade this Sunday, the Veterans Day Parade at 10:30. Right here starts at City Hall and Revere Boulevard, straight down to Veterans Triangle, and a good ceremony down there afterwards. Other than that, that's all I got.
First of all, I guess for Veterans Day, thank the veterans for their service. One of our Veterans Day services in Brigantine is probably one of the best in the area. It's very well attended. I know we've had days with 400 or 500 people out. I think that says a lot about our community. Couple quick updates. The Brigantine Boulevard Access Road, the paving company is scheduled to start paving this Thursday to come up and finish that road off. So that is weather permitting, but they are scheduled to come back up. So hopefully that project will get done soon. For the seawall and the Brigantine Promenade, the county actually reached out to Brigantine. The project was going very slow. Part of it had to do with, I guess, material delays. So the county asked Brigantine for permission to close the whole promenade down so they can continue to move forward to try to get that project done in a reasonable amount of time. So the whole promenade's closed down. They're going to work to get everything done and get it fixed. I know it's an inconvenience for a lot of people who really like to go up there and walk. I know as I walk by it, a lot of people give me an earful about having it closed. I know it's an inconvenience, but it's definitely going to be well worth it. We partnered up with the county. We were able to get over $1 million of grant money to help take care of that. As I said, one of the things that Brigantine is very good at is going after that grant. Got over $1 million. They're replacing the rails, changing out all the lights. There's a lot of good work. There's concrete work going on there. I know for the one ADA ramp they put into the beach, the county is going to actually replace that with stairs that were there. We have other ADA, but that area just gets too beat up. We'll keep people posted as we get the timelines, but the county wanted to do it now so the project didn't drag out into spring or summer in the nicer months. So we figured it was better to take the hit in the colder months than worry about when it starts to get nice. So we'll keep people posted. We appreciate everybody's patience. At this time, we're going to open it up for public comment. Anybody wishing to be heard, please come up and state your name and address for the record.
Lucille Marzano, 122 44th Street. Just wanted to ask if there's anything new about the redevelopment on 43rd Street of the whole recreation area, anything happening or scheduled?
Yeah, we just got the initial layout of spacing, and now we have to kind of determine that next step of what we're going to do. So basically, the map I looked at is just little lines. I'll be honest, I want to sit down and talk with the engineer because little lines on a piece of paper don't make sense to me. So once it makes a little bit more sense and we have something a little bit more concrete, I'd like to hold a public meeting so that people come down and see it and we can get some feedback and input from the community. But that process is starting.
Okay, just wanted to check in, see how.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. There's no other public comments.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Rashiel, 1301 Ocean Avenue. This information was in the Brigantine Times, but I just wanted to make this announcement. The Brigantine Democratic Club invites all residents to a Medicare seminar and Affordable Care Act insurance event. We have two experts speaking on the subject of insurances. There have been some changes. People have questions about prior authorization now being required for Medicare. In addition, there are 3 separate enrollment periods for Medicare, how to change your Medicare coverage if you wish. And the program is free. It is November the 15th, a Saturday at 10 o'clock at the community center. However, we're also holding a food drive, so if anybody would like to donate some food, that would be welcome. Thank you.
Sure. Kathleen, thank you for holding that event. It'd be very helpful. And I think in the advertisement too, it said the event's nonpartisan, so everybody can show up. Okay, thank you. Thank you. If there's no other public comment, we'll close the public portion. Any final council comments? I think we have a motion and second to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passed. Thank you for coming out and watching your council team at work. Just a quick reminder, our next council meeting will be in December. There's only one meeting in November because of the league and because of Thanksgiving holiday. So everybody have a great Thanksgiving and thank you again to our veterans.